And welcome to Liquid Lunch. It's me, Hugh, and Lalo's here today. Right, Lalo?
Yes.
Yes, that's what's happening. And we're very glad because we have dawn-mucci back in the studio. Dawn, right?
Yes.
And we have so much to talk about, so much more than the last time.
It's so much more than head lice. Yes, definitely.
I'm excited.
I love talking about head lice.
So do I.
I don't know if I told you that story about head lice.
Okay, I want to hear your story.
Well, it's a kind of crazy story.
Okay.
But anyway, somebody...
Here's
what it was. And this is a good segue into what you're doing because
Okay.
I know you have a whole unique approach. But I came into the office one day, and I used to rent out little offices to, like, people that had businesses and stuff. But anyway, there was this funny smell one day. And I go, what's that smell? It's unpleasant, right?
This is such a lovely story, isn't it, John?
I hope it doesn't involve me.
No, but I think I might have heard it. It's just, I'm a little scared, although I think I've heard
I'm
it before.
almost
Go on.
Yeah, I
afraid
did tell
to
you
hear
this.
what happens.
Anyway, so like the next day, the smell was still here. Where's it coming from? And then it went on for a week, and it kept getting worse and worse. And then finally, I found this bar of red soap.
Red soap.
And it was like some kind of anti-lice soap, but somehow it had some chemicals in it that stunk the whole fourth floor up,
That doesn't surprise me.
right?
And that's why I'm excited to talk to you, because as far as I know, when you have to deal with lice, and I am a mom with grown kids, generally speaking, you just basically have to poison them.
Well, that is the common mindset. That's what the doctor will tell you to do and the pharmacist will tell you to do. That's the products that sell. They're kind of antiquated these days because head lice have developed a resistance to them over time. They're coining them super lice. I just call them smart lice. They're evolving. They're doing what nature does best, surviving.
Yeah.
So since these things are antiquated and they're not working anymore, my mission from the very beginning has always been to change the way people treat head lice and to offer a universal demand for head lice health by giving environmentally friendly, superior products and services. So lice-squad is a head lice empire across Canada. We have franchises from St. John's, Newfoundland, out to Prince George, BC.
I was surprised.
25 regions operating now, which is fantastic. And, our vision's always been to stop the stigma associated with head lice and to stop the overuse and abuse of pesticides on children and the environment. So since you don't have to use these things, then you wonder, what can we use? Well,
And because you're like, I don't know how you got on this mission, but it's like you're using science and you're using not poison. It's not chemicals per se. It's like a whole new approach. Do you want to just kind of talk about and how you got into that direction?
I got into it by happenstance. It was a fluky thing. I had gone through lice as a young mother with my son and went looking for help, and there wasn't really anything available. So I decided to become that help, and entrepreneurial by nature, just decided to go out and start a service to help people get rid of lice. I'm an aromatherapist
Do you have
by trade.
entrepreneurial by nature tattoo?
Yeah, I have a
on
big
your body?
award. No, I don't actually. I have no tattoos, believe that or not. I do not. I want to get a robin in my palm, though, because we raised a baby robin last year from a fledgling, and we set it free, and it came back this year and put a nest right on our front of our house.
Wow.
So this robin that we raised in the family is significant to me, and robins signify good luck, so I'm going to get one in my palm, and it'll be a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Just a gentle reminder.
I think a nice tramp stamp on above your biology instead of naughty by nature, entrepreneurial by nature.
Maybe. But maybe not.
Maybe not.
But I digress. Back to the products at hand. We not only do the service, we created a whole line of products, a solution for head lice. And they're enzyme-based products. And we have everything from the shampoo that you need to the conditioner to the combs to preventative essential oil drops. I was an aromatherapist back in the day, 16 years ago when I started this, and I started working with essential oils.
So 16 years you've been doing
16 years
this.
we've been doing this. And I started with the essential oils. I migrated into enzymatic performed enzymes, which are amazing.
Tell me more about that.
All kinds of
I
things.
I know what that is.
So enzymes are food grade, basically a combination of enzymes that work really well on a number of different applications. It has a myriad of uses, and the enzymes themselves are biodegradable, and they work by breaking down organic matter. So you can use it as a deodorizer, as an anti-mold, antifungal, antiseptic. It's very good at that type of application. It also works really well on a number of insects because the insect's exoskeleton is made of an organic matter, and you put those two together, it's like protein on protein. So it works really well to break that down.
Okay.
So we use it in a number of applications through the head lice business. We also have an environmental cleaner, which I gave you some earlier. And that cleaner you can use on anything. And it has about 40 or 50 different functions.
Okay, so that has the that has the enzymatic action, but then you were talking about pH.
Okay, that's something different. So out of the whole head lice business, what ended up happening for me was I became acutely aware of how we've been really poisoning the environment and people, for that matter, with the overuse and abuse of pesticides and chemicals to solve everyday issues in life. Everything from head lice to cleaning to agriculture to filler aggregates to shampoos, whatever we're putting on our body. If it's a chemical or pesticide based thing, it could harm us, and then it goes into our water
Tell me
supply.
more, because I want to get away from the poisons as much as everybody else does on all levels. So I had no idea you were going to be was going to be this far-reaching.
Well, I was going to just talk about lice, but what happened for me was because I became so aware of it and I became passionate about finding alternatives to help people with everyday issues.
Wonderful.
I started a second company called New Dawn Distributing.
Nice.
And it's a partner to Lice-Squad, and its mission is to put people and products together for the betterment of mankind and the environment. So instead of using a chemical pesticide spray for dealing with bed bugs, you can use a mineral, which is something we're in. It's an FDA, EPA cleared mineral, which we're now the master licensee of Canada and the U.S., and we're now working through IRAP, which is the research and development program through the government, and with Health Canada to get this through its R&D and testing. The mineral is called HDM20.
Do you want to hold that baggie up?
Well, this is what the result of the refinement process is, and we're not going to do lines or anything.
Yeah.
Of course
This
not.
is
No tattoos, no drugs.
No drugs.
This is that channel.
This is clean living right here. This is clean living. So basically, HDM20 is a multi-purpose mineral. What it's done is it's taken limestone
Can you
and
just say for me
refined
again
it.
slowly?
It's a multi.
No, the HD thingy.
HDM20
HDM20
is the name of this mineral.
Excellent.
Okay? And the company was founded by Donald Mead, and he took $8 million in research and over 17 years to perfect this refinement process of limestone. Now, we all know limestone's used in a number of applications, buildings, paints, building materials, gardeners, shipping,
Will
all
they
of
even
that.
use it to take the acid rain out of lakes?
Potentially
right?
as well. This is they pitched it for the Olympics because all the athletes are going to be swimming in polluted water. So it has a number of applications, but it's taken all the undesirable things out of limestone, like the lead and the arsenic and all those chemical things, which are actually mold and bacteria creating. So that's why you have a lot of molds and things forming. And mold is toxic. It's cancerous.
That's
There's a lot
right.
of bad things happening in the world because of mold.
Yes.
This is a solution to that. I've got the rights for the lice treatment, so that's what I'm working on. But this is something that people can use in a number of applications, anywhere from putting it into paint so that there's no mold that can form, into the building materials and the shipping materials, into
Do you
anything
know about
you
the
want.
whole white picket fence thing? My mom
Yes.
is from Alberta. She's a farm girl. And she used to, always, how your mom tells you all those stories about how tough it was. She's like, and we had to whitewash the picket fence like once a week. And this is what kept the mold back.
Yes.
So I do know the value of lime.
And this has been used, the limestone, so calcium hydroxide, it's been used in agricultural. What we did was we went back to nature to find simple solutions to everyday concerns, be it in the consumer goods space or in the industrial space. And to be honest, if you really think about it, simple is best. You don't need to complicate things. And this is something that's been proven over 2,000 years to have worked, but the problem with the limestone was all of the extra
I love
stuff
everything
in it.
about what you're doing.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just want to ask you, though, about the limestone, because you
Yeah.
mentioned Health Canada. Like, is this stuff available right now, or do you have
For
to
head
wait?
lice, we are actually doing the research and development and the testing and all of that right now with a university and a hospital. So we're doing our due diligence to bring this to market as a full-fledged head lice product. So New Dawn Distributing will be distributing this material to manufacturers and head lice businesses to solve that issue. We'll also be partnering up with other like-minded people through different avenues. This could be used in, think of this, textiles.
Yeah.
You could put this in clothing, and it becomes microbial, antibacterial,
bacterial.
anti-sweat. This will suck the moisture
You
out
owe
of
me
everything.
something there, 'cause
So
you
you
said
could
that.
put this in hospital gears, and you don't have to constantly change your scrubs. You can put it in jeans and wear your jeans for a month. It's not going to create bacteria.
Finally.
It's
I
something
think this is
could be
incredible.
in sporting goods, you know, like in your workout gear, so you're not sweating. If you're sweating, it's absorbing the sweat. This is a miracle mineral that I'm so thrilled that I'm part of this company.
I'm
and-
thrilled you're here telling me, and
Yeah.
I want to go back to, if you don't mind, I want to just go back to what we were talking about before, because over the course of natural things or naturally sourced or whatever, we talked about the fact that sometimes we have to choose between what is natural and what is effective.
Right.
Okay? So let's go back to the lice remedies and tell me a little bit about how effective it is, because what I used to do, like I told you, I poisoned my poor daughter several times until I thought I really can't do that anymore, and then I just shaved all of her head off, which was
Dear.
probably
I wish I would have known you back
still
then.
scarring her to this day. I don't really know.
Right.
So I want to know, how effective is the lice remedy?
So we've been, again, doing lice removal for 16 years, so we have to use what works. People aren't going to pay us $75 an hour to take their lice out and have it come back or be not effective.
Yeah.
So we're using what the professionals are using, and it is very effective. We're not just using this in our franchise system. We're listed in a number of health food and drugstore chains across the country. We just landed Giant Tiger. So these are trusted, parent and teacher trusted products. They've proven the test of time. Over 1 million heads of head lice cured using these remedies. And, you know, at the end of the day, to be honest, if you really don't want to put anything other than a good old-fashioned combing through your child's head, then lice won't ever be resistant to a good old-fashioned lice comb.
Right.
It's more time-consuming, but it is the key to dealing with lice. Now, the good news for us with this mineral is, you know, we used to have to rely on the physical removal of the lice eggs because nothing really kills those. They can deal with the live bugs. But this has got a good chance of killing the eggs as well because of that high pH factor. And it absorbs all the moisture out of everything.
Yeah.
So if this, in fact, once we've done the testing and everything is ready to go, killing lice and eggs, it's going to revolutionize the head lice removal industry. It's going to be a one and done, and you're off.
That's
and dealing
amazing.
with
And
it.
plus, I just wanted to note that, you know, for people watching this, it sounds like you're bringing this unique product to the market at a, you know, like at a high wholesale level. So manufacturers out there of almost any product, as you mentioned, can get in touch with you, start to incorporate this into their products.
Yep.
And it's not just for the head lice, but for, you're talking about mold and all that other stuff.
Definitely.
It's revolutionary,
Yeah,
right?
it is revolutionary. I think it's really going to change the planet as far as people's health and the planet's health. We've really raped our planet and we've poisoned it, and it's talking back to us. And I know it sounds cliche and, you know, a little
No, it's not.
hippie-ish, but
It's the
honest
truth.
to goodness, it's the truth, and it's time that we start putting back into the planet the love that it gives us
Can we talk
and
about,
using natural
you know,
things.
because, you know, we hear so much these days, especially about glyphosate in the food chain,
Yes,
right?
Blythe, right?
Sorry?
The Blythe in the food chain,
Blythe?
like the mold?
Blight.
No,
Blythe,
no.
sorry.
I know
The
the Blythe.
glyphosate, which is Roundup, which
Oh,
is
yes, yes.
now they're finding it like everywhere. It's
Yes.
just getting into the
It's-
food
it's
chain,
getting
and it's very
everywhere.
bad.
Yep.
Because you were talking about using the same kind of approach as an agricultural thing, like
Yes.
dealing with. Do you want to talk about that?
I would like to touch on that because there's about 17 pillars that this could be applied to. I mean, I'd love Procter & Gamble to partner with me and do the head lice thing and get this out to the masses.
Procter
But this,
Gamble. We heard
Yes,
that.
call me. I'm hot. This stuff here is, if used agriculturally, it's actually already used as a food preservative. It keeps food, vegetables, and fruits fresh for up to 30 times their lifespan. So it's great for transporting.
Wow.
It is basically, you can spread it on the field and basically use it as they used to use it 2,000 years ago with the limestone, with all the chemicals and stuff. But this
We
is
need
refined.
this on the West Coast.
This can be a miracle lifesaver. And the other thing, too, with the mold. Why are our foods getting so moldy so quick? Our berries, our tomatoes, all of these foods are getting the blight because the mold is in the freaking soil now.
That's
we
right.
have completely degraded and
But I mean, we
decimated.
really know that on the West Coast. Our
Yes.
gardeners are begging for something like this. We
Yes.
deal with the blight.
Yep.
We, you know, half of us on the West Coast, we're not even growing tomatoes and potatoes
No,
anymore
it
because
comes
there's
right
no
out of the
point.
soil.
We have all kinds of mold issues in our homes, and it doesn't matter if how much your home costs because we're on the coast. So
Oh,
this would be amazing.
The Caribbean, same thing, the molds and everything, and the weathering. But the beauty of this, and why I'm so excited, is it has the potential to change all of these negative things that are happening as a result of the chemicals and pesticides we've relied so heavily on over the years. And the fact of the matter is, I mean, this will go right into the soil, and it will kill any molds or any of that stuff. It will help the roots penetrate and absorb better. But again, we've got to fix the problem. We've got to get this in place of what they're doing to try.
Sounds like that's what you're doing.
So there, HDM20.com, you can go
Okay.
there and see the different pillars that are available to help remedy, like I said, a number of different things.
HDM20.com. So HDM20.com.
Yeah.
And that's how you're going to find out about the sort of, can I call it an alkalizer?
It's a
Bacterial,
calcium
antibacterial?
hydroxide. It's a mineral, a high pH mineral. About 12.5 is the pH that you can achieve with
How
this.
easy is it for us to get the lice remedy?
This you can order online at lice-squad.com. You can get it in a number of retail locations. They're all listed on our website.
Okay,
at
that's
Lice-Squad.
super easy, everybody.
Yeah, very easy.
Lice-squad.com.
And then we bring all these things with us when we come to do service for people. So we have the leave behind products if they require those. And most people
So
would
you'll
like to
go in and like delouse a house, you mean?
We go in, we check the family, we do the delousing on whoever has it. We do that at schools and camps and daycares as well,
Fabulous.
institutions, hospitals.
Thank you.
So we basically have everything that we need to make an effective removal service and for our clients. And then, of course, there's the business opportunity. As I mentioned, I started a franchise around this. I don't know how that happened, and to be quite honest with you, it was a blessing. You got to look up at God and go, why are you calling me to do this particular head lice work?
Good work.
But it actually migrated into something greater, which now I'm employing people, and I'm actually giving people an opportunity to run a business and be successful and put food on their table. And I think making a difference with the environment and the human impact that we're having with not putting pesticides on kids and on the planet.
Wow.
So these franchises that you have, when you have these great new products become available, they'll be carrying these products as well?
Yes,
So
definitely.
it sounds like for people out there that are maybe interested in starting a business, this is one that's still got room to improve and grow.
There's still ground floors. There's
Right.
there's still good markets out in BC and in Calgary. We still got some really prime urban markets that are available for people, and we have established ourselves as the leader in this type of industry. And I think, in fact, we did create it. And now that there's money being made, there's other companies that are doing this now, but not as well as we are. And we're
great
offering
ethical
opportunities to other people to be in business for themselves, but not by themselves. Because a big part of why a franchise succeeds is because they have the support of a proven system and a proven management team that's able to be there to help them grow faster and succeed faster. So I'm really proud of that. And we just won our 5th consecutive Franchisee Choice Award from the
Nice.
Canadian Franchise Association, and we won an Award of Excellence 2 years in a row. So we're rocking some pretty
Congratulations.
big awards, and the whole superhero team back at the office are so proud, and they work really hard. And I just have to shout out to all the girls back at the office for being so awesome and helping me build this great company.
Well, I am sure that they are happy to support your integrity and your mission. It's great to be successful, and it's great to have everything, and it's also wonderful to have an ethical business that really is connected up to that issue of, our planet. I don't think it matters who you are, whether you're what. We've only got one of them. So I'm really happy that you have all these products that are not just helping people, but also are ethical in terms of our planet. That's
I thank
wonderful.
you for saying that. I really do, because it is purposeful work, and I know it seems funny, and people sort of snicker at what I do for a living or what people that are doing with me in this company, but it is purposeful, and we are helping people, and we're making a difference. So it means a lot that you would say that. It means a lot to our entire organization.
All right.
So, lots of great reasons for people to get in touch with you.
Yes.
And we've got lice-squad.com, right, for the lice stuff, and HDM20.com, maybe for some of those manufacturers
minerals,
that want
yes.
to use the calcium hydroxide when it comes out.
Definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
get a hold of that now, because it's going to be a big thing, and people are going to see a great impact on their industries by incorporating this into their technology.
Ground floor opportunity,
Ground
right?
floor opportunity,
You
yes.
want to get a piece of this
It's
quickly.
massive technology that's just on the forefront of going, nationally.
Okay, now before we go, because you gave me that
Yes.
stuff,
Yes.
which is more than a cleaning product, right?
Right.
And so just tell us briefly about what that is good for and where people can get their
Okay.
hands on that as well.
Okay, so the New Dawn Distributing has the mineral, which we distribute for head lice, and we have an amazing performed enzyme cleaner called Clean Green. And Clean Green is a concentrated enzyme. That little tiny bottle I gave you has got 16 gallons of cleaner. So that's taken away all the packaging.
Right.
That's good for
Very
the
nice.
environment.
Not
Yes.
chipping water all over the country.
It's yeah, exactly, and it's concentrated, so a little goes a long way. And you can use it for your everyday cleaning, which is what I do. You can use it to wash your animals. You can use it to deodorize pet stains. You can use it to mold or clean your ovens.
is
You can use it on
great.
everything. And if you have any type of insects bothering you around the house,
Yeah.
you can actually use this on them as well. And it's
Thank
a
you.
cleanser that takes away the organic matter of whatever it gets in touch with. So
That is
myriad of
great.
uses.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because I'm one of those kind of OCD cleaners,
Yeah.
I want to wipe down the light switches after everybody leaves or something, and I like thinking that whatever cleaner I'm using is going to be also dealing with mold and things like
This
that.
cleaner is amazing. It deals with everything. You can wash your clothing in it. If you have come in contact with bed bugs or scabies or anything like that, you can do laundry with it. It's
This is
fantastic.
excellent.
Wow.
Yeah. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to call me and you're going to say, "Can I have some more?"
All right, well, that'd be great because then maybe we can have you back.
Yeah. That would be fantastic.
Okay.
I'd love that.
All right, Don. This has been great. Great to see you
Thank
again.
you.
Thanks
Thank you.
for telling us about all the great new things.
Thank
And yeah, let us know please when that HDM20 is on the market.
Ready for head
'cause-
lice. This is on the market now, ready for people who want to incorporate it into their current
Products.
products and businesses. The head lice is still in the process of R&D to make sure the formulation is not going to suck all the moisture out of the hair.
All right,
Right,
great.
because we don't want that.
Nope.
No.
Okay, Don.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to take a little break here now on Liquid Lunch,
Yep.
and we're going to come back with more right after this.
That's right.